So in the first video, you learned a little bit more about change blindness. Just because you didn't know that the person changed in the first instance, in the first experiment, doesn't mean that you're racist, doesn't mean that you think all white people look alike. It's the fact that your body only pays attention to the important parts. And if you did notice, then that's great. That means you're about half of the population that notices these types of things. But again, there's about half that doesn't notice these types of things as well. In the second video with the monkey, you may have noticed that the monkey went across the stage, but maybe not. Chances are you did not notice that the red curtain was turning gold. That is another example of how our brain chooses to pay attention to certain things. Okay, hypnosis works because of our brain focusing on two different things at the same time. So, what is hypnosis? Simply speaking, it's a social interaction in which a hypnotist makes suggestions about our perceptions, feelings, thoughts, or behaviors, and then those suggestions are followed if somebody is hypnotized. So, is hypnosis really a different state of consciousness? Well, yes and no. If you think of it like somebody not behaving like they normally would, like for a sleepwalker, then yes. However, hypnotized people will only do things while they're hypnotized that they would actually do while they're not hypnotized. So on the other hand, no. Here's an example of what hypnosis may look like, where we've got Daphne from Scooby-Doo being hypnotized by some evil monster with the watch. That's oftentimes what it's portrayed as in pop culture. In reality, it doesn't actually work like that. There are two theories about why hypnosis works. The first theory is that it's basically peer pressure, that your brain's defenses can be lowered and you're more susceptible to peer pressure or the mob mentality. Basically, if your brain respects a hypnotist, then you're more likely to do what they say. Sometimes you can see the same hypnosis effects from not actual people, like someone believing whatever they see online. So, one theory says that hypnosis is based off of social influences. The second theory says that it comes from your divided consciousness, that a hypnotist can split your consciousness apart, your conscious and unconscious thought patterns, and one part of your body is unaware of what the other part is doing. In a famous experiment by Ernest Hilgard, he successfully hypnotized somebody to think that they were deaf, and the person could not hear anything out of their ears. However, the hypnotist also used his mouth to say to the hypnotized student to raise his finger if he could hear him. And the hypnotized student who thought he was deaf also raised a finger saying that he actually heard the hypnotist. So that kind of shows that the student thought they were hypnotized, but also their unconscious responded to the hypnosis as well. So again, two thoughts on hypnosis. One says it's the result of external social variables. The other theory says that it's a result of an exaggerated division of internal consciousness. We got one video to go left. We're going to learn about how hypnosis works, whether it's actually about watches or teacups, or whether it's about something else. I'll see you there.